Hi everyone, today's little mixed media project is an 8x8 canvas, and I'm going to be using some bits of MDF, some flowers, some stenciling. Sorry, I've got my slippers stuck on my cupboard, and so I'm going to be using Imagination Crafts products as well, and I hope you enjoy my little project. It's just going to be a quick, simple, easy canvas. I've got an idea. I've had a bit of a mojo malfunction, so to speak. My little mojo's not playing nicely at the moment, so I've got a kind of an idea how I want it to look, but you never know with these things, they always change, don't they, as you progress. So we'll see how it turns out. So I hope you enjoy this little video, and I'm going to turn you to overhead and we'll make a start. So I'm going to do a bit of upcycling. I've had this canvas that I did, I experimented with a shaving foam technique, but I've decided it's a bit too pale. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to recover it, and I'm going to be using, want to give it a bluish, soft bluish background. And sorry about that, I'm just getting my my little stencil pot. I'm going to be using, I want to paint it, the background blue, but I want a soft blue. So I'm going to be using Imagination Crafts gesso, and I'm going to add lilac blue to the Starlight's lilac blue. And all I'm going to do is just add a bit of the gesso onto my mat. And a bit of the lilac blue, and as you can see, this is one of my favourite, and I'm just going to blend it in. Hope you can see. Just going to blend it in so it comes a softer blue, and I want to water that down. I'm going to get one of my stencil brushes. Oh, that's gone hard. I'll have to put that in boiling water, I think. I have to reclaim that one. I'm not happy with that. There we are. That's a lot softer. Don't know what I've done to that. I'm going to spit some water on it, because the gesso from Imagination Crafts is very, very thick, but it's very good gesso. You only need one covering. And all I'm going to do is just use my stiffer brush and go over the whole of the canvas, down the sides and that. And as you can see, it covers it really, really well. And it's a soft shade of blue, which is why and you'll still get just a hint of the sparkle from the Starlights, which is just what I wanted. I like mixing my Starlights, especially if you've got a dark Starlight. For example, the turquoise is quite a dark colour, and we've got what else have we got? That is the fuchsia, we've got dark maroon. So all your darker colours, even though you want that colour, you can still kind of tone it down with your gesso, and you're killing two birds with one stone kind of thing, because I always like to add a layer of gesso to my canvases if I'm just working straight onto the canvas. If I'm putting rice paper on, or if I'm doing a canvas that I'm going to paint black, and I usually don't put gesso on. So I'm just going to finish off getting this all done, just so it covers and I can see the sparkle through it as well, which is good. And this is a canvas that I had to repair, because I had well, actually Kath repaired it for me. I'm not sure. Oh, she just put some tape on the back of it to repair it, so I just thought, well, I'll use this. So there we go. So that's the background done, and then what I'm going to do is wipe that up. I'm going to give that a quick blast of the heat gun, because then I'm going to use structure paste, and I've got this lovely mandala, one of the large mandalas from Imagination Crafts. So I'll just get my heat gun and give this a quick blast and get it dried. So there we are, and you can, if I tilt it, I'm sure if I tilt it you can just see the shimmer. And what I'm thinking I might do you know, I want a nice cheerful one, so I've got some pastel yellow sparkle medium. I've not used sparkle medium on a canvas for ages, so I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to hold it down and just making sure I hit everything. Nice thing about sparkle medium as well, you can reuse it. Just making sure now that I've got all the everything that I need to do before I lift my stencil up. There we go. And I can scrape this and put this up straight back in the pot. So that needs washing. And I'll just clean the edges off. There we go. There we go. Not lovely. Right, so while I wait for that to dry, I'm going to pop that to one side, out of the way, so I don't demolish it or destroy it. And then I've got these MDF pieces that I want to give them a quick paint. And what I'm going to use is my Starlight paints, and I'm going to use, I want a green, so I've got kiwi green or menthol. Green is too dark, misty green, so I think I might go for that one, the kiwi green. And then for the bird cage, I think I'm going to use topaz, I think. So I want some paint brushes. I'm going to use my kiwi. And I'm going to go straight onto the MDF and paint it, because the Starlight paint is that good. Yeah. It's good. So I'm going to, it would still show through some of the MDF underneath, because obviously it's a pale colour. But that's fine. It's kind of less what I wanted. So I'm going to go away and I'm going to paint all these up, and I'll be back when they're all painted, because you do not want to sit and watch me paint all these. So I'll be back shortly. Okay, so I've painted the bird cage and the flourishes, and what I've also done, I've got a selection of flowers and I've spritzed them with Starlights in warm water in a spritzer bottle. And so we've got that. And now what I want to do is I want to add a bit of stenciling down the sides, and what I'm going to use for this, I quite like this because it looks kind of like a wall, or you know, a wall in a garden. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm using the green Starlight paint. I'll put this up and I'll get a little bit out. Let's get my cloth out. There we go. Just put a bit on my mat. And I'm going to use a bit of sponge, just a sponge. And I'm just going to sponge it through the stencil. There we go. And I want to do some more. So what I want to do, I want to flip this over. So first what I'm going to do is I'm going to wipe it. Let's just spritz it because it dries really quick. I'm just going to wipe it. Just make sure it's dry. Just use a piece of kitchen roll and then I can flip it. So I've got the same on the other side, which is good. There we go. So I can do exactly the same this side. That's the beauty of using stencils. You can flip them, and well, some stencils anyway, not all stencils obviously, but some stencils you can flip, which means you get more out of them. And I must admit, I do love using stencils in my projects. So Doesn't that look cool? So I've done that, and I'll put that there to get washed later. Wipe that off and I'll wash that later as well. So that's that done. So, and then what I want to do, I need to get my glue gun first. Whoops. And plug that in while I sort out what I'm going to do. So first off, I'm going to put what I plan on doing is put my bird cage up there, and then I'm going to have the flourish here, and then I'm going to add a few flowers around that, and then I'm going to use the flourish there like that, and have some flowers here. So I'm going to add that flourish there, and then I'm going to build the flowers up here and have these coming out of the I'm not sure, unless I do it in the middle. Actually I might do it in the middle, then have the flowers going out like that, and then I can have these here like that. What do you think? We'll see. So I'm going to be using my Magibond glue, because this is fabulous glue. I love it to bits when I can get it out. There we go, it's quite out now. So I can add bits here and there so I know it'll stick. And the beauty of this glue as well is that it dries clear, which is good, because there's nothing worse than having glue that doesn't dry clear, is there? Especially in your mixed media projects. So I'm hoping that will make that stick. So we'll just pop that there like that. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it over and just press down. Because obviously it's not a flat canvas, it's there we go. So that's on nicely. And I think I'm going to add a flower to the centre of that. And as you can see, I've actually thingied it, spritzed it. So I want to just take that layer off. And I'm going to pop that down like that. So we'll add that on. I'm going to use, hopefully this is dry. Yeah, this is hot. So I can pop that on there like that. There we go. Put that in the bin. So that's that done. Now I'm going to do this now. This will dry really nice. Look cool when it's done. There we go. In fact, I don't think I'm going to use them. I don't think I'm going to need them. And I'm going to just decorate it all with flowers around the bottom. Right, let's just see. Amazing. So I've got a combination of roses, which I'm going to put in the little curly cues. So that's that done. Okay. And then on this stencil I've got fly, and I think I might have just a bit left in here. Just put that there. There we go. I want one more thing, so I need to see if I've got any birds. And I'm looking, or butterfly. Might put a butterfly actually, if I can find any. Oh, here, I've got some butterflies. I think I might see if I've got a silver one. So this is my little tray of butterflies. Oh, that jeweled one might look good, mightn't it? What do you think of that? That might look really nice just there. And it'll keep in with the theme of fly. Is that one? Let's see. Got that one. Not sure. Maybe they might be a bit too heavy. Unless I do little ones. I've got a little gold one. Gold might be good. Actually, I've got a couple of gold ones. See if I can get one more gold one. Oh yeah. Yeah. Keeping it in threes. So I could put that like that and have that sitting on there like that. And put that there like that. I think that'll do. What do you think? One day I had a really good sort out of all my metal embellishments and was able to put them into different. So what I want to do, I want to just bend the wings so they're not flat on the, there we go. So they're not flat on there. And let's see if I can get this on. There we go. Because I want a little bit of dimension. Whoops. I'll do this one as well. What are you doing, babe? My little Fluffy still won't go out and play, even though Rick's in the garden. So last but not least, what I want to do is I want to get some wax. I want some gold wax. There we go. I've got some white gold wax, and I'm just going to wax around the edges with, oh look, that was good. And I'm just going to, oh, for goodness sake, oh, flipping heck. Flipty flew. Oh well, I've got plenty of gold now. And I'm just going to add some gold to the edges and just around the sides of the canvas. question for you as well. You know, when you're doing your projects, doing your, you know, whatever you do, your card making, or like I do, you know, kind of before I start another project, I always clean up and put everything away and then start again. Do you do that, or do you just continue working in, you know, kind of, I've got all this around me, just continue working with what's already on your desk? I mean, when it's card making, I don't, you know, kind of, I don't do one card and put everything away. But with when I'm doing stuff like this, I always put everything away and then start again. So that's that done. Let's put that lid on there. Fasten that up. And I think my little canvas is done. I didn't have a clue how I was going to do this, but I'm really pleased how it's turned out. What I'll do is, you know, because I've got all the little string from the glue gun, I'm just going to give it a quick blast, which will then melt the strings. So there we are, another project, mixed media project complete. And I'm going to call this Fly. I hope you've enjoyed this quick video. I've enjoyed making this. It's nice and spring-like, isn't it? I'm about ready now for the hot, warm weather. I'm sick of being cold. I'm wearing shoes. I want my flip-flops back on. So please like, share with your friends, leave a comment, because you could be in with a chance of winning a random act of kindness. And all that's left for me to say is happy crafting, everybody. Thanks for watching. Bye bye for now.